Hello everyone. So today we will differentiate functions using the chain rule. If you haven't watched the previous videos yet, as I've discussed in there, differentiations of functions using the product rule. So I had two problems in there. There are two videos. So if you haven't watched yet, you may have to go back to the two videos. So this video today would be about differentiations using the chain rule. There is also a previous video that I did using the chain rule. So this would be problem number 2 of the chain rule. So what do we have to differentiate here? This one, this function over here. We need to differentiate y equal to quantity 8x minus 8 x to the power 8 all over x cube, then raise everything by negative 4/5. So this is what we have to differentiate. Now, like what we did in the previous problems, we have to always identify first if it is indeed a chain rule. Okay, so let us first simplify the fraction inside, right? Let us simplify the fraction inside. So this is what we are actually given. If you could simplify it, I would always recommend to simplify it first. Like what we did in the first problem. You remember what we did in the first problem? Instead of having a square root in the function, we simplified the function to have a power. So we converted the square root into a power and transformed the function into a power instead of a square root, because it is easier to compute the derivative when there is a power compared to having a square root. So in this case, we need to simplify the fraction inside. So we can simplify this one, right? Maybe we can simplify this. So this is the one that's inside, right? That's the one that's inside. So we can simplify it to look like this. 8x divided by x cubed minus x8 over x cubed. So these two are just simply equal. So we simply split it into two fractions. 8x divided by x cubed minus x to the 8 divided by x cubed. So once we simplify it like that, we can cancel out some of the terms. And what is left is here. So this one, we can cancel out one of the x's, so we can cancel out x. What is left is 8 over x cubed, or 8x squared, right? 8x to the minus 2, right? Because we canceled one of the x. Here we can also cancel x, right? We can cancel out x cubed. So what is left is x to the 5th, x to the 5, right? So this one is simplified from the first fraction. This one is simplified from the second fraction. As you can see, we have simplified it. So we can put them back. So once we have simplified it, we put them back. So this is now the simplified one. And then we raise it to negative 4/5. Right? So this is now simpler compared to the fractional form. Right? And raised to the power of 4/5. So always try to simplify it if you can. If you cannot simplify it, it's okay. No? Then proceed immediately to the chain rule. But if you can simplify it, I think it is better to simplify the function first. Now that we have simplified it, we will now determine the composition of the function. So this is now our new function. So we have an inside function, which is, the inside function is, rather the outside function is u to the minus 4/5, and the inside function is 8x to the minus 2 minus x squared. So this is actually the inside function, and that inside function is raised to negative 4/5. So we have an inside function that's raised to the negative 4/5, which is our outside function. So once we have an inside function and we have an outside function, that is actually the time to use the chain rule, right? Because they're not multiplied. They're just simply one function and the other, it's raised to another function. So there are two functions involved. So if it would have been multiplied, then you use the product rule. But these functions are not multiplied. So we have an inside and an outside function involved. And this is when we have to use the chain rule. So what is the chain rule again? The chain rule is equal like this, right? Is equal to the derivative of the outside times the derivative of the inside. All right? So the derivative of the outside with respect to u. So what we have to do now is we take the derivative of the outside. So this is now the outside. Remember, it's u to the negative 4/5. What is the derivative of the outside of u to the negative 4/5? It is 4/5 u to the negative 4/5 minus 1, or this answer here. Minus 4/5 u to the minus 9/5. So that is the derivative of the outside function. Now, what is the derivative of the inside function? We know that that is the inside function. What is the derivative of that function inside? It is negative 2x to the negative 3, or negative 16 times x to the negative 3. Right? And then the derivative of negative 5 of negative x to the 5 is minus 5x to the 4th. Therefore, the derivative now of the inside function is this. So this is now the derivative of the inside function. So we have the derivative of the outside function, we have the derivative of the inside function, then we have to put them back into the chain rule formula. So the chain rule formula is like this, and then this one, right? This one, as you can see, this one is actually from the inside function. So this one must be from the outside function. So this is the outside function, and this is from the inside function, right? And then what we have, once we have those, what we do is we multiply both. So, or you can even factor them, we can factor negative 1, We can factor negative 1. If you look back in here we can factor negative 1 over there. We can factor negative 1. So it would become positive 16 and positive 5 because we put negative 1 outside. So what is left is like this. So it becomes positive 16 and positive 5 because we put negative 1 outside. We factor out negative 1. And what is left is our positive values inside the parentheses. So we put them back together. Look. See, we have here the negative. See, we have negative 1 outside there. And this is from the outside function. So we have now this one. So what we do is we have to, can you multiply them? Can you factor them out? If you cannot factor them out, then that would be your final answer. Now, if there's no way to factor them out, there's no way to simplify it, then that would be your final answer. So as you can see, since it can never be simplified nor factored out, so that would be our final answer. So this would be the final answer of the chain rule, right? So that would be the final answer. 4/5 times 8x to the minus 2 minus x to the 5th raised to the power minus 9/5 multiplied by 16x to the minus 3 plus 5x to the 4th. All right. It is quite easy, actually. It's quite easy. All right. If you have some questions again, please leave a comment below, and please don't forget to subscribe so you could follow some the future videos. So I'll be posting more videos like this in the future. All right. Thank you for watching again.